we will talk about the subject-wise number of scholarship seats and what are the scholarships that are also available. Trust us, in the 2027 ICAR PG, the rank will definitely be yours. Here you can see in 2025, the result was like a shining star. Here in case of soil science, you can see rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 8, 9, 10. It was like a huge result in terms of ranks if you see, because I don't think any time in the history of any other place there have been a result of this kind. So मान के चलिए almost 1 minute per question. So average you have to divide your time in such a way so that you do not get into time trouble in the ending hours of the exam. These assumption and reasoning type of question are very difficult. Even if you know there is a high chance that you might get it wrong. How? Let me know. How the examiner is interpreting the question might be very different from how you are interpreting the question. In this case, definitely you need guidance of someone who has already qualified these examinations and who can guide you thoroughly for this kind of tricks. If you study soil water, you will see there are lots of formula, lots of calculation, and it is a bit difficult. But now I can proudly say you that after completing my MSc and now I am in the midway of my PhD, we will understand this soil physics, especially this soil water, in such a way that you will never forget in your lifetime. So hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of AgriAddict Academy, and today we will discuss a complete 10-month strategy of how to crack the soil science ICAR PG examination for 2027. And if you are watching below 4th year, like below 4th year undergraduate in first year, second year or third year, then we will discuss about how to crack it in the upcoming years as well. Here we will mainly talk about 2027 and 2028. So welcome everyone to AgriAddict Academy, and I am Rounak. I have secured All India rank 5 in the ICAR PG examination and All India rank 9 in the ICAR PhD examination, and currently I am pursuing my PhD in soil science from the Division of Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry in ICAR IARI, New Delhi. All right, so without further discussion, let's dive right into it. So what will be in this video? In this video, we will discuss in detail about a 10 months plan for ICAR PG 2027, because now is the perfect time to kickstart your preparation. If you are already in preparation, then it's very good for you. This 10 months will be like a smooth road to success and you will get a very good rank. Trust us, in the 2027 ICAR PG, the rank will definitely be yours. In this, we will first discuss about the ICAR PG examination details. Then we'll talk about the documents required and the eligibility. Then definitely the exam syllabus, the soil science exam syllabus, which is very important. And then we will talk about the subject-wise number of scholarship seats and what are the scholarships that are also available. And then we will discuss about the subject-wise number of questions, in-depth analysis of questions coming from which sections or which subjects. Then finally, complete book list for soil science. This is very, very important. What books you should follow. Nowadays in market, you can find hundreds of books, but if you dive into those hundreds of books, then it will be of no use actually, and you will get lost. So, jitna padna hai, smart study karna hai, we will just have a very smart plan. You have to work smarter, and with smart work and a combination of hard work also, definitely the success will be yours. And finally, we will have the 10-month plan to cover the syllabus. And if you stay until the end of this video, there is a very special surprise for you. Please, you stay with me until the end of the video and it will be revealed in the last slide. All right. And after that, we will also discuss about the details of free content from AgriAddict Academy that is available for everyone if you are enrolling. And finally, list of important topics for ICAR PG examination as well. All right. So let's dive into it. So this is actually the history of AgriAddict Academy. If you see, this is the results that our AgriAddict Academy has produced throughout the years. So we don't only give you false promises, we will talk about results as well. Here you can see in 2025, the result was like a shining star. In entomology and nematology, you can see AIR-1, AIR-2, AIR-3, and here you can see all of them were master course students. So it's not like they have just enrolled or they have just enrolled for some test series. It's not like that. Proper master course students. Here in case of soil science, you can see rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 8, 9, 10. It was like a huge result in terms of ranks if you see, because I don't think any time in the history of any other place there have been a result of this kind. And here also you can see most of them were master course students who were enrolled full-time with the AgriAddict Academy. For social science also you can see AIR 2, AIR 3, 4, For agronomy 5, 6, and for horticulture also 1, 5, and so on. In case of plant science, I think I don't need to tell much because all of you know AgriAddict is just the pioneer of plant science and there is no other competition at all. Here for 2024 also you can see in case of soil science, the results were very, very good. So moving on to the crisp insight into the ICAR PG 2027 examination. All right. So I think by now all of you know that the exam mode is CBT. All right. Exam mode is CBT, that is computer based test. I know all of you know this by now because you have already appeared for your class 11th and 12th competitive examinations. So the exam will be in online mode where you will be given a desktop, a computer. In that you have to mark answers to the questions. There will be one question at a time displayed in front of you and you have to mark the answer, save the answer, and it will automatically get submitted. So there is no OMR, there is no involvement of pen and paper for answering the questions. All right. Then the number of questions is 120. The number of questions is 120. For JRF, for ICAR PG exam, there is no division of parts, there is no division of section. कोई part A, part B, part 1, part 2 section है, कुछ नहीं है. There will be 120 questions directly asked to you, एक के बाद एक, starting from question number 1 to question number 120. One after another will come in front of you. You have to just go on answering. Then coming to the duration of the examination, it will be of 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. So if you see, it is approximately 1 minute for one question. You can see 120 questions and 120 minutes, but it is not exactly like that because some questions might be very easy where they will ask you arrange these following soil particles in order of their magnitude and they will give you the options as sand, silt and clay. For that you will need only 2 seconds. 2 seconds से ज़्यादा तो उसमें लगेगा नहीं. But then again they might ask you some difficult problem in which you will need to do lots of calculations. And for your kind information, there will be no calculator available in the exam interface. Calculator nahi rahega. And in particularly in case of soil science, there might be some problems from soil water, from soil physics, which might require a bit tricky, a bit complex calculation, जिसके लिए थोड़ा सा time लग सकता है. So मान के चलिए almost 1 minute per question. So average you have to divide your time in such a way so that you do not get into time trouble in the ending hours of the exam, right? Then comes the most important part, that is the kind of questions. Kind of question का मतलब क्या है? If you thoroughly check the pre-2019 JRF questions, the pre-2019 era, in that you will see they have asked very direct and very straight questions. For example, what is the soil order of black soil? This was the type of question that were asked usually. इसमें answer है what is all? You just mark it and go on. It takes hardly 1 second. But nowadays, getting a question like this is almost next to impossible. Which time the examinations are getting so hard. I think all of you already know this, all of you have already experienced this. And even when I am talking, I gave my JRF in 2023. Compared to 2023, the standard has increased. I also definitely agree. 24, 25, 26, हर साल standard बढ़ता गया है. And how they have increased the standard? They have not made the questions hard. They have made the kind of question, the pattern of question very hard. How? See, nowadays the most complex thing is assumption and reasoning. This assumption and reasoning type of question are very difficult. Even if you know there is a high chance that you might get it wrong. How? Let me explain. For assumption and reasoning type of question, they will give you 2 statements. One statement will be labeled as assertion and another statement will be labeled as reason. So then they will have 4 options in which the first 2 options will be both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. And the second option will be both A and R are correct and R is not the correct explanation of A. बाकी option 3 and option 4 will be A is true, R is false, A is false, R is true. So दोनों statement में अगर आपको पता है कि एक गलत है, then you can get it easily. But the trouble arises in case of option 1 and 2. Sometimes they will give you such related statement that you will feel it is option 1, lekin the second statement is not actually explaining the first statement. In that case, the answer will be option 2. Sometimes they will give you statements which are explaining also, but in the answer key you might find it is given option 2. Sometimes you will interpret the question as क्या रे यार ये तो explain नहीं कर रहा है, you will go with option 2, but answer key will be option 1. How the examiner is interpreting the question might be very different from how you are interpreting the question. In this case, definitely you need guidance of someone who has already qualified these examinations and who can guide you thoroughly for this kind of tricks, because with just knowledge you cannot solve these questions, because even if you know, there is a high chance that you will get it wrong. For that reason you have to know the tricks. What is the examiner wanting from you? What is his mindset? What he might be thinking while he was setting the question paper? All this you have to keep in mind and then go on answering. Yes. So moving on, the second is arranging options in correct sequence. This is also very tricky because they will give you 5 to 6 alternatives. In that, even if you don't know one alternative, it might be a problem, because nowadays they are giving option in such a way you cannot even eliminate also. Elimination method से भी नहीं होगा. Like you can know कि A, B पहले होगा, D last में होगा, this you are confirm. लेकिन बीच में E और F के बीच में E आगे है कि F आगे है, you are not sure. And you will see all the options will be one E आगे है, one F आगे है, one C आगे है, like that. So these are also very tricky because you have to perfectly know each and every option, and there will be very minimum cases in which you can solve this question just by simple elimination. All right. Then direct multiple choice type question. These are almost getting extinct nowadays in our times of examination. इसमें you can expect maximum out of 120 you might get 15 questions like that, in which they are simply asking you what is the year of discovery of this bus. That is this much only. Do not expect this kind of questions to be more. Okay. Then statement based questions, these are also very difficult because you will get so many combinations. They will give you 2 statements, they might give you 4 statements, they might give you 5 statements, and sometimes you have to know all the 5 statements to correctly answer this question. Otherwise you cannot. Statement 1, 2, 3 पता है, 4 पता नहीं है, 5 पता है, उसमें भी options ऐसे रहेगा, you cannot just mark it, right? For these kind of questions, you need proper guidance and proper mentorship. And finally, match the following. Match the following is kind of easy, and match the following is coming also. Like you can expect at least 7-8 question match the following से आ ही जाता है. This is kind of easy, but still इसमें भी do not think you can easily get the answers by elimination method. इसमें भी आपको जानना पड़ेगा. Out of 4, you have to know all the 4. Otherwise, it might become difficult there also. All right. And what will be the pattern of exam for 2027? As of now, when we are making this video, there is no official notification from ICAR about any change in the pattern. So please do not get panicked. I know some talks are going on in places, but no official confirmation is there. Until and unless official confirmation comes from the ICAR website or any authentic source, do not fall into these things. अभी के लिए जो पिछला साल का पैटर्न था, what pattern has been followed from 2020 after taking over of NTA, that pattern only will be followed. If there is some change, we will be the first to announce it to you. Do not panic unnecessarily. All right. That is not at all confirmed, and we cannot talk about that also because there might be legal issues. So I know all of you know what I am talking about, but still do not get panicked. The pattern will be the same as it has been all these years. All right, we will talk about it also later. So moving on, who is eligible, right? Who is eligible for writing this examination? So for the starters, you should know that if you are wanting to do an MSc in soil science, or if you are wanting to do an MSc in any of these subjects, you have to write your examination in the subject group, that is physical science, right? This physical science subject group has the subject code of 03. So if you write this physical science paper, this major subject group, in that the subjects that will come is agricultural meteorology, then soil science, then agricultural physics, agricultural chemicals, organic farming, and finally environment science. So you get 6 subjects. Why is it important to know who is eligible? Because say you sit in that exam without knowing your eligibility and you get a very good rank. Say you get All India rank 4. उसके बाद आपको पता चलता है कि अरे आप तो एलिजिबल ही नहीं हो इसमें आने के लिए. So you can imagine that disappointment, right? So it is always better to avoid disappointment at later stages, and you please know very thoroughly if you are eligible for the examination or not. So who is eligible for writing in physical science? Who is eligible to pursue their MSc in all this? That is written here. You can take a screenshot if you want. Here you can see majorly for SAU, CAU, it is BSc Agriculture, Horticulture, Forestry or BSc Honours Agriculture, Horticulture, Forestry, and this degree is same for all the 6 subjects. All right. That is the eligibility. Now a special type of eligibility comes, that is the alternate eligibility. Say all agricultural graduates, me and most of you who are watching this now, you have done your BSc in 10+2+4 system. That is, you have done 10 years in your secondary, then 2 years higher secondary, and then 4 years BSc Agriculture, right? But you know the normal BSc degrees like the BSc in Chemistry, BSc in Physics, those are 3 years. So in case someone has done BSc in 10+2+3 system, in that case, they will not be eligible for any SAU or any CAU. They will not be eligible for that. They will only be eligible for IARI and other deemed universities. In that, there is an alternate eligibility option of 10+2+3 system. But I think this does not apply to many of you. आप लोगों पे ये apply नहीं होता है. Still, if someone is there who is watching this, then it will be for you. Why ICAR PG exam is so important? Because it is like the entrance test. It is like the admission test for getting into MSc degree. ठीक है? अब एडमिशन टेस्ट तो आप बोलोगे सर वो तो CUET PG भी होता है, वो तो बहुत सारे हम स्टेट एंट्रेंस होता है, अलग SAU का अलग एंट्रेंस होता है. यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, यू आर नॉट रॉन्ग. CUET PG देके भी आप BHU में जा सकते हो, आप सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज में जा सकते हो. फिर SAUs का जो एंट्रेंस टेस्ट होता है अपना अपना कॉलेज का, जैसे जीबी पंत का पहले होता था, अभी भी होता है शायद, आई एम नॉट श्योर. PAU का होता है, वो देके यू कैन गो इनटू दोस कॉलेजेस एज वेल. दैट इज आल्सो ट्रू. For some states like Rajasthan, there is pre-PG, pre-PhD. For Maharashtra, for Madhya Pradesh, there are exams. In case of West Bengal also, BCKV, UBKV, they also have admission tests of their own. लेकिन उससे अलग ICRPG कैसे है? ICRPG is the examination that is conducted by ICAR, and that is the only national level examination for entering into the MSc. So when you are qualifying a national level examination, that rank card and that scholarship letter you will be getting, these two will be very, very important for giving you an edge in any interview or anywhere you are applying in the upcoming life. Even if you stay in academics, even if you don't, you are going for interview of anything, agricultural officer also. In that also, even if you show your JRF rank that I have got AIR-2, even if you show your JRF scholarship, this JRF scholarship letter, which we'll talk about just now, that one has immense positive points, and you will get a very high edge in all the interviews and all other aspects of your academic life. All right. And the most special thing about this ICRPG examination is the fellowship, because in many other streams MSc में कोई ऐसा fellowship का व्यवस्था नहीं है. Whereas if you are qualifying ICAR PG with the fellowship seat, you will be getting 12,640 rupees per month, along with 500 rupees contingency per month. So the contingency amount is 6,000 rupees per year. All right. So you will be getting 12,640 per month plus 500, so it comes around almost 13,000 rupees per month. Considering the degree of MSc, this amount is very good for sustaining you in your MSc, because hostel, mess and all those expenses will maximum it will come around 5,000, 7,000, maybe 8,000. I am not talking about all the colleges, in most of the colleges. If you are in BHU, if you are in IARI, the rest will be yours. So this scholarship is one of the best things that you can get if you crack this examination. For that, what are the subject-wise number of fellowship seats that we have listed here? Here you can see this column is the total number of seats available for MSc for that particular subject. So if you are going for soil science, there are 203 seats. This data is 2025 data, the latest one, the examination that happened last year. This year's examination has happened, but result has not come out yet. This year, once the result comes, we'll update you about that also, whether the seats are increasing or decreasing, right? So in meteorology, you can see 37, then in physics 5, chemicals 10, farming 3, and environmental science 16. So total number of PG scholarship seats here you can see. For meteorology it's 4, for soil science it's 21, for chemicals it is 1, for environmental science it's 2. For physics and for organic farming there are none. Okay. And another thing for your kind information here, in case of ICAR PG fellowship, they do not consider OBC, NCL, EWS and UPS as categories. So your OBC rank will not come into any help if you are trying to avail the ICAR PG fellowship. For that, what you need to do, you have to come within the UR rank only. But if you belong to SC or ST or PWD, then you can have some seats. Here in case of soil science, you can see 3 SC seats are there, 2 ST are there and 1 PWD seat are there. So if your rank is SC1 or SC2 or SC3, then also you will get this fellowship. All right. So now if you are not getting the ICAR PG fellowship, then what? See here you can see total there are 21 fellowship and in UR it is 16. So say your UR rank is not within 16. It is coming say 21, 22 something. In that case, what will happen? In that case also you will get a fellowship that is called NTS, National Talent Scholarship. Uska value hai, the value of that fellowship is rupees 5,000 per month. All right, 5,000 per month. And there is another special type, that would be if you are getting into IRI and you are not getting this fellowship, then you will get a special IRI fellowship which will amount to 7,500 per month plus the 6,000 rupees contingency as well. In this, the 5,000 rupees will be given by ICR and the rest 2,500 will be given by IRI. Okay. So this is the situation of fellowship. This is the number of seats that we are talking about. तो फेलोशिप का अभी ये स्थिति है, नंबर ऑफ सीट्स फॉर एमएससी का ये स्थिति है. Regarding that, you have to plan your preparation and you have to remember you have to come in the very best of the best to get the maximum benefit of this examination. All right. Moving on, the most important part, that is the syllabus of the major subject group, that is physical science. All right. हमेशा याद रखना, whenever there is an examination, there is a competitive examination, a national level examination, in that there is no specific books. तो क्या होता है? Syllabus. This syllabus is sent to all the examiners who will be setting the question for you. Say I am the examiner. To me, NTA will send this syllabus only and will ask me to set the questions. So it is very important for you to know what actually is written in the syllabus, because the question will be set from this syllabus only. Each and every word, each and every line of this syllabus you should thoroughly know, and याद रखना उसी में से question आएगा. If something is not mentioned in the syllabus and it is way out of your subject, in that case there is almost 99% chance वहां से question नहीं पूछा जाएगा. ठीक है? So knowing your syllabus is very important. You can find the syllabus in AgriAddict Academy web page also, in our website also. Here also we will discuss about that. So the sub-subjects that you need to read if you are applying for physical science ICAR PG, the sub-subjects are agrometeorology, then soil science and agricultural chemistry, definitely, then soil conservation and water management, then soil water conservation, then irrigation and water management, agricultural physics, agricultural chemicals, organic farming and environmental science. So these are the subjects you have to read, along with general agriculture, definitely, that goes without saying. For all JRF syllabus, there is general agriculture. Here also you can see that. So let's dive into Unit 1. The Unit 1, here you can see, the Unit 1 is totally general agriculture. So अगर आप ये सोच के बैठे हैं कि मुझे तो soil science में जाना है, I will go for soil science only, so I will read soil science only, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. You will have to be very thorough with general agriculture as well, because the last time this 2026 examination, they have asked a huge portion of question from general agriculture. ठीक है? So you have to be very thorough with your general agriculture, and understanding this in AgriAddict Academy, we totally understand the importance of general agriculture, and you will get almost 120 classes of general agriculture videos across the whole year. और अगर आप वो देख के चले गए तो JRF तो छोड़ दीजिए, JRF तो ठीक है. No exam, in any of the exams you will not face any difficulty. कोई सा भी एग्जाम में आप बैठ रहे हो, जाके आराम से वहां पे बैठ जाओ, देखना सारा क्वेश्चन उसी में से आराम से कवर हो जाएगा. We will talk more about this later. Now let's dive into the syllabus. Importance of agriculture in national perspective, basic principles of crop production, agronomy, diversification of agriculture, principle of nutrient and water management, package of practice for rice, wheat, sorghum, maize, chickpea, pigeon pea, potato, sugarcane, groundnut, vegetable crops. This is also agronomy. Role of essential plant nutrients, their deficiency symptoms and management options. This comes in soil science also. Structure and function of plant cells, plant physiology. Cell division, basic concept of plant physiology relating to crop production. Biochemical compounds like carbohydrates, proteins, enzyme, fat, liquid, vitamin and their function. Developmental programs relating to rural upliftment and livelihood security, that is extension. Then organizational setup of agriculture education, research and extension and future strategies for upgradation. ठीक है, ये गया general agriculture. Now coming to unit 2, you will see the arrival of the major subjects. So here you can see volumetric and gravimetric analysis including complexometric methods. Here comes the analysis or the analytical part of soil science, which I understand is a bit difficult for all of you. It was difficult for me as well when I was a BSc student, because in most of the SAUs, in most of the laboratories, the infrastructure is not that great. Okay, you will do everything by your hand and you will know. Until and unless you are doing it by your own hand, you are reading all the principles, you are understanding all the stories behind it, it is very difficult to remember the analytical chemistry, because आप कितना याद रखोगे? How much will you remember? It is not possible for a human mind to remember everything. Phosphorus में क्या डालते हैं? Phosphorus में ascorbic acid डालते हैं कि phenolphthalein डालते हैं? क्या डालते हैं? How will you remember that? Only if you know कि phosphorus determination में ascorbic acid का क्या role है, how it acts, then only you will remember कि अच्छा phosphorus में तो ascorbic acid डालते हैं. This part will be specifically covered by me, and I can assure you, you will have no doubts, no confusion once you attend the classes of this analytical chemistry, because in MSc there is a course that is the analytical soil and plant analysis करके एक नाम है, that is soil 510 I suppose. So in that course ये सारा चीज सिखाया जाता है, and after that also I have got a huge interest in this part, and I can assure you, you will get the topmost quality content regarding this unit from AgriAddict Academy. This I can give you my assurance. Moving on, periodic classification of element. This is pure chemistry of class 12. अगर आप लोग पढ़ के आए हो class 12 का NCERT, this is very easy for you. Then basic principles of instrumental analysis including spectrophotometry, absorption and emission spectrography, atomic structure, elementary concept of radioactivity, element and compound, common ion effect, solubility product, hydrolysis, buffer solution, standard solution and so on. If you want, I have taken marathon classes for last year's 2026 JRF के पहले I have taken marathon classes on this, the basic chemistry part. If you want, you can go and check that video and you will see how I teach or how I deal. That is a marathon class, that is a revision, and I had to do it very fast. But once we were diving into the original class, then trust me, we will have a very enjoyable time understanding all these concepts. All right. Then elementary concepts of organic compounds, that is IUPAC nomenclature, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. उसका जो nomenclature है, this also, if you are having a science background, आप लोग पढ़ के आए हो definitely in your class 11th and 12th. Then classification including hydrocarbon, alcohol, aldehyde, acid and ester, carbohydrate, fat and liquid, amino acid, nucleic acid, pesticide, classification uses, biopesticide, botanical. This part is the agricultural chemicals. This is also very difficult for us, for the people who aspire to be soil science students. For them, agricultural chemicals is a bit difficult, but don't worry, we in AgriAddict Academy will cover that in a very nice way and you will have no problems. Then finally coming to unit 3, This is like the core soil science. Here you can see soil as a medium for plant growth. The starting is nice. Then composition of earth crust, full, we are diving deep into pedology. Weathering of rocks and minerals, then components of soil, soil profile, soil particles, physical, mineralogical and chemical nature, mechanical analysis, Stokes law, we have come into soil physics, assumption, limitation, application, soil physical properties, density, porosity, texture, soil structure and their brief description, rheological properties in soil, we are very deep into physics, calculation of porosity and bulk density, soil air, causes of poor aeration, factors affecting aeration, then soil temperature, sources and losses of soil heat, factors affecting soil temperature, its importance in plant growth, then soil water. Soil water is one of the most difficult part of soil physics and overall soil science as whole. I had a lot of difficulty understanding that, because if you study soil water, you will see there are lots of formula, lots of calculation, and it is a bit difficult. But now I can proudly say you that after completing my MSc and now I am in the midway of my PhD, we will understand this soil physics, especially this soil water, in such a way that you will never forget in your lifetime. जितना भी complex calculation है, complex structure है, hybridization है, why the structure of water is like that, why the angle is 105 degree instead of 109 degree. When you will know all these stories, trust me, you will have no fear or no difficulty. The difficulty I had to endure, I do not want you to endure that. And trust us, if you join us in this course, in the master course with AgriAddict Academy, you will be an expert in all these matters which are a bit difficult for the general people. So in this, you will have a huge chance of increasing or enhancing your rank by leaps and bounds if you are thorough with these parts. All right. Then we have soil water energy relationship, classification, surface tension and movement in soil. Then comes soil chemistry, my most favorite part. Once you are entering soil colloids, it comes soil chemistry, and soil chemistry is like the, it is like the flesh of soil science. Everything that happens in soil science is mostly because of soil chemistry and soil colloidal properties. So you have to understand, and it is very interesting. There is nothing to be worried about. If you have read old ISSS, you might feel a bit difficulty because that chapter is written in a very complex way. But once you know the stories, once you know why it is called what is actually happening behind it, what is the science behind it, then these things will be very easy and very enjoyable for you. Yes. So soil colloids, properties, structure of silicate clay minerals, sources of negative charge, that is the origin of charge, then properties, kaolinite, illite, montmorillonite and vermiculite, other clay minerals, milli equivalent concept, cation exchange capacity, anion exchange capacity, buffering of soils. Then comes the problem soils. This part is also very important, and यहाँ से बहुत सारा question आता है. You can expect many questions from this. So problem soil में आता है acid, saline, sodic and acid sulfate soils, then their characteristic, formation, problems and management, irrigation, water quality and its evaluation, waterlogged soil, basic features, distinction with upland soil. Waterlogged soil chemistry is also very interesting. It is just like a story. If you understand that, then waterlogged soil chemistry is very interesting and you will find it very enjoyable to read. Then finally coming to unit 4, this is also core soil science and it will deal with soil fertility, of course, because abhi tak humne fertility ka koi baat nahi kiya. So here you can see it starts with essential plant nutrients, criteria of essentiality by Arnon and Stout, then function for plant growth, mechanism for movement and uptake of ions in soils and plants, forms of nutrients in soils, deficiency symptoms on plants, luxury consumption kya hai, nutrient interaction and chelated micronutrients, very important. Soil fertility evaluation and management, soil testing again we are entering into the analytical chemistry, that is the soil analysis part. This is also very interesting. Soil testing and fertilizer recommendation, soil classification, diagnostic, again we are coming into pedology, diagnostic surface and subsurface horizon, soil survey types, soil survey, remote sensing. Remote sensing is one of the most important part for ICAR PG examination, because in many years remote sensing has been the rank deciding factor for many of the students. Especially for my year in 2023, they have asked 9 to 10 questions from remote sensing which were kind of difficult. We were not especially aware of that. उस साल में जिन्होंने remote sensing अच्छे से किया, they got very great ranks. All right. So this remote sensing is some part which can make a lot of difference between you and someone else. So this is a major rank deciding portion and you have to be very thorough with it. We will definitely deal it with great care and great enthusiasm, and you will like it as well. All right. Remote sensing and its application in agriculture like SIS, GIS and GPS, basic features and uses in agriculture, elementary concepts of radioisotopes and uses in agriculture. This is radioactivity and radiochemistry. This is also very important and very interesting as well. Then soil microorganisms, finally soil biology, classification and their roles, organic matter decomposition, CN ratio, mineralization and immobilization process, humus, role of organic matter in soil quality, soil erosion, and then finally soil erosion, that is soil water conservation. Types and control measures, fertilizer and manure, classification, NPK fertilizers, their reaction in soil, green manuring, recycling of organic waste, composting, soil and water pollution, and their management, right? So this is the syllabus that you have to deal with. Now comes a very important part that we have made a in-depth analysis for all of you. We have done it ourselves, so you can be very sure this is actually, these are the actual values and not made up. We have done this analysis ourselves. That is the subject wise weightage of questions per year that has been asked starting from 2020. That is after NTA has taken over the ICAR examination, uske baad se what has been the pattern, what has been the subject wise weightage. Here if you see pedology, pedology is one of the most important parts of soil science, जहां से हर साल बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चन आते हैं and it is very scoring also, but you have to memorize also a lot of things because इसमें conceptual चीजें थोड़ा कम है. Sometimes you have to memorize some things also, but even then this is a highly scoring part, and every year you can see in 2020, 21, then 10, 15, 13, 7, 11, 16, and this year almost 21 questions came from pedology alone. So if you are very thorough with your pedology, here you can make a quick calculation and say 21 into 4 is equal to 84 marks. You are just getting it ऐसे ही. All right. Then comes soil physics. Soil physics is perhaps the most important section regarding when it is like when we are dealing about questions that has been asked in the examination, because every year you can see the lowest is 14. The lowest is 14 from a subject that was asked in 2024. Other than that, the highest here you can see 27 and 27. In 2020, 27 questions has been asked from soil physics. Or soil physics se they ask problems also, they ask mathematics also. So those things are also very important. If you do not have a clear concept, if you do not have a clear concept and the mathematics that you are facing in the examination, it is something brand new, like you have not seen it somewhere else before, then only if you have a clear concept, then only you can solve that. Otherwise it will be very difficult for you, because solving a new question in examination, that too mathematics involving complex calculation, that is almost impossible, because you have 1 minute or 2 minutes per question at most. So usme wo possible nahi hai. So you have to have very good concept and very good clarity of the soil physics concepts, then only you can solve these questions easily. And as you can see, every year at least more than 20 questions so you can expect from soil physics. So this is very, very important. This slide actually tells you what weightage or what importance you have to give to the various subjects, or how much emphasis you should give for each chapters in your book. All right. Then from soil erosion, you can see 10 questions, 6 questions, 6, 3, 3, 3, 5 and 10. This is a moderate to lower weightage question chapter. Then coming to soil chemistry. Soil chemistry is very important, but sadly in the history of ICR, in the history of ICR PG, they have not asked much question from soil chemistry, and whatever they ask, those are kind of easy only. But do not think that soil chemistry का फिर क्या जरूरत है, because soil chemistry is the foundation for soil science. If you do not have a soil chemistry backbone, then आपका fertility भी strong नहीं होगा, आपका biology भी strong नहीं होगा, कुछ भी strong नहीं होगा, because soil chemistry is the driver that is driving all these processes. And for understanding all these processes, आपको soil chemistry जानना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. But here you can see the weightage. It is 9, 8, 8, 12, 9, 15, 12 and 9. This year 9 questions came from soil chemistry. Then coming to soil fertility is also very important. After physics, soil fertility is the second position, which is the most important, and it is the most scoring part also, because soil fertility is kind of easy. Once you understand the concept and you have read it twice or thrice, then soil fertility is kind of easy for you. You don't have to think about it a lot and you can easily solve the questions. Here you can see 13, 11, 17, 19, then 24, 24, 26 question came in 2025. All right. So soil fertility is next to soil physics. It is very important and many questions come from it, and it is very easy to score marks in soil fertility as well. Soil biology also you can see 5, 4, 4, 5, less than 10 questions. So you can expect this one to not be of that much emphasis as much you will give for soil physics and fertility. Then coming to the other minor sections which are not the core soil science, in that you can see biochemistry, physiology and cell. Here you can see a unusual high number of 15 in 2022, which was our senior batch JRF. In that many people were very confused whether they are giving soil science paper or whether they are giving biochemistry paper, because so many questions came from biochemistry. You can take a screenshot of this. Yes, and we will talk about it in detail also. But here you can see from the minor portions also some questions come. Minor portion में important जो है, here you can see 19 and 18 questions from agronomy and water management. So agronomy and water management you have to be very thorough. Along with general agriculture, agronomy और water management बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ना है, यहाँ से बहुत सारा question आता है. Then from environmental science and meteorology also you can see not much has been asked. From basic chemistry you can see 8 questions, but these 8 questions also can be rank deciding, because this basic chemistry question many people will not be very thorough with it, because एक तो हम 12 में पढ़ के आते हैं, उसके बाद भूल जाते हैं 4 साल में तो क्या सिर्फ एग्रोनॉमी पढ़ते हैं और इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ते हैं और सॉइल साइंस पढ़ते हैं. So this is one of the major portion where you can strike and you can get a very good rank out of this basic chemistry portion. So you have to be very thorough and you have to learn it from people who are very thorough with it, because basic chemistry is something, if you do not have the clear concept, if you do not have a foundation, then you cannot say it to other guys also. Then extension से 1, 2, 3, 5 ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन आते हैं, but these questions are also very important because not every people can do it. If you can do it, you definitely get a very clear edge out of this. All right. Then chemicals and remote sensing are very important. Here you can see also 15 क्वेश्चन भी आया है केमिकल से, 7 क्वेश्चन भी आया है. फ्रॉम केमिकल यू कैन एटलीस्ट एक्सपेक्ट around 10 questions तो आता ही है, and those questions are kind of a bit difficult for normal soil science students, that I can understand. And for remote sensing also, here you can see 2023 shift 1, the paper that I gave, it was my JRF. Here you can see 11 questions came, which was the rank deciding factor for that year. All right. Then finally, this is the number of seats in IRI under ICAR counseling, because as we all know, this institute is like the dream institute and it is like the premium institute, the number one, the premier institute of agriculture in India. So number of seats in ICAR IRI under ICAR counseling as of 2025 last year, it was total was 10. Out of that only 4 were general seat, 2 SC, 1 ST, 3 OBC, 1 EWS, 1 PWD and 1 UPS. All right. So UR is 4. So if you are belonging from UR category, you have to have rank within 4. All right. This maybe there is a catch. I will talk about it later. In physics, you can see 5 seats are there. In chemicals, 5, and in environmental science. So these are the seats available in IRI. Depending on what is your preference and which subject you want out of this, you can choose. And if you want soil science, that is the major one out of the physical science group. Soil science is the major, definitely. In that, out of 10 seats, 4 are UR, 2 SC, 1 ST and 3 OBC. In this, there is a very sad, another thing is there, that is called the state quota. State quota is 40%. 40% स्टेट कोटा का क्या मतलब है? 40% स्टेट कोटा का मतलब है, आउट ऑफ ऑल दिस इंडिविजुअल कैटेगरी, इन सारे कैटेगरी में से इन एनी पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी ओनली 40% स्टूडेंट्स कैन बी फ्रॉम अ सिंगल स्टेट, दैट इज द डोमिसाइल स्टेट. इफ योर डोमिसाइल इज वेस्ट बंगाल, सॉइल साइंस के केस में आई एम गिविंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ वेस्ट बंगाल बिकॉज यू नो the Bengalis are the most who have suffered due to this state quota. If in case of you are, say you are a Bengali who is having a UR rank of 3, ठीक है, 4 का 40% कितना होता है, 40/100 into 4, right? So 16/10 is equal to 1.6, which is approximately equal to 2. 1.6 सीट तो नहीं हो सकता है ना, 2 सीट होगा. So your rank is 3 and 40% आता है 2. So only 2 Bengalis are allowed. Your rank is UR 3. Rank 1 is also a Bengali. Rank 2 is also a Bengali. And they both have entered soil science IRI in the UR category. Then even with rank 3, you will not be allotted ICAR IRI soil science because of the state quota, that is 40%. This year, they have mentioned this in the NTA brochure as well. If you download the NTA brochure for the ICAR PG and ICAR PhD, there they have mentioned it specifically. जाके देख लेना, जाके search कर लेना. So if you are having bad luck, even with getting rank 3, even with getting rank 4, you might not get into IRI soil science because of state quota. So you have to keep that in mind also. You have to know your competitors also. In that case, हमारे पास एक ही option बचता है to target for this. Only this rank can guarantee you a seat in IRI. Other than that, it will be very difficult because you never know who is from your domicile and who is sitting before you. Same in case of SC also. SC में 2 सीट है. इसमें अगर one guy is from one state, say take the example of Rajasthan. If the rank 1 SC is from Rajasthan, then even if you have rank 2 SC from Rajasthan, you cannot get into it. In case of OBC, say rank 1 3 seat hai, so only one will be available. So if rank 1 OBC is from Karnataka, then 2 and 3, even if you are getting OBC rank 2 but you are from Karnataka, you will not be able to get into it. All right. So finally, the books to refer for soil science, these are like, I think all of you know, these 2 books mentioned here, these are like the religious scriptures for any soil science students. You have to build your base with the fundamentals of soil science, that is the 2012 edition, and then soil science and introduction, that is 2015 edition. I am really sorry, this is not 2012 edition. This is the 2009 edition. All right. So this 2009 edition, this Green Fundamentals of Soil Science by ISSS and Soil Science and Introduction by ISSS, the 2015 edition. These 2 books are like religious scriptures for any soil science students, and you have to be very thorough with these 2 books. These 2 books will build your base for soil science, and then after building your base, you can go for Soil Science Treatise by Dr. Etila Satyanarayan. This is like a concise, it is like a summary book of these 2 ISSS and some other books like D.K. Das and T.D. Vishwas and S.K. Mukherjee. So please never go for this book first, because if you read the summary or the concise first only, then you will not be able to understand these 2 books after that, and you will miss out on many questions, because this is a summary book. Remember, इसमें सारा कुछ नहीं है. Sometimes some facts might have been missed here as well. So you should definitely start with these books. I would suggest start with this book first, then you go for this book. These 2 books are very similar. Once you complete this book will not take much time, maybe 2-3 months maximum. And after that, then the third, you go for this book and you boost your preparation. Before JRF, at least complete this book 3 or 4 times, and it will be very, very, very helpful for you, trust me. But only if you have strong base built by these 2 textbooks. Otherwise, it will be very difficult, you know. Then for general agriculture, we saw the syllabus already, and there we saw general agriculture mein we have to cover all these subjects: agricultural economics, engineering, extension, agronomy, entomology, and everything. So for a human brain, for any human mind, it is humanly not possible to read all these subjects in depth. Possible nahi hai. उतना वक्त भी नहीं है, because in 4th year you have to do your RAWE, you have to do your hands-on training, the experiential learning and so on. So for this general agriculture, I would definitely recommend you to enroll with AgriAddict Academy. You will get 120 videos across the whole year. With that, you can boost your preparation, and उसमें soil science का general agriculture तो ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. But even if you are applying for any other competitive exam which is entirely based on general agriculture, that will also be covered easily and with at ease once you enroll with us, and you will get the content of AgriAddict Academy. All right, because studying deep all these subjects is not possible. You need a structured plan, you need structured videos, and only the important points which can be asked in the exam, right? Then agriculture current affairs for 2027. So this is the 2026 module where we have made a video, we have provided the free PDF, and we have also compiled all the information that was available. And remember, we update this every year. It is not like ek bana diya and usi ko har bar we are just changing the cover and publishing it. It is not like that, because current affairs naam hai, so it will be current, and every year, every moment it will be changing, so you don't know what is going to come. In AgriAddict Academy, you will get a dedicated current affairs video and other dedicated materials like PDFs and notes related to current affairs. Then what will you get actually? You have, if you are presently have just completed your 3rd year and you are in your 4th year, that is, you will be writing the exam in 2027. Which means you have less than 1 year with you, because the this year's examination already happened on July 4th, as we all know. And then if you are targeting for 2027, less than 1 year, then you can go for a Shrestha batch, the target batch 2027, and this is the course price. And if you are an aspirant for 2028, then in that case you will be writing it after 1 year. You have 2 years in your hand. The course price will be 8,999, and it is the Samartha batch or the foundation batch of 2028. What are the differences? We will talk about it. So these are the mentors of your soil science who will be handling the courses. Yes, this is Naimisha ma'am. She has got scientist in ISRO. She has got the general manager in NABARD, and she has qualified the ARS mains with everything, and most probably if she appears for the interview, she will definitely crack it. So already she has cracked the topmost level government jobs, which are the scientist level jobs. That is Naimisha ma'am, Naimisha Alapati. So whatever is there in AgriAddict in soil science, it is her only. She was the pioneer, she was our senior and our pioneer who has started this journey of AgriAddict soil science, and she will always be there for us. Even if she does not take live classes, her mentorship will always be there, her guidance will always be there, and you will always find her videos in YouTube and other. So we have Purvita, who is AIR-2 in 2025 soil science PG examination, and she is currently doing MSc in ICAR IARI only in the division of soil science. And this is Rohit. He has cracked the ICAR 2025 PG examination, and currently he is studying in IGKV. And this is me. You know, this is my PhD rank in JRF. The rank was 5, and currently I am doing my PhD in division of soil science and agricultural chemistry in ICAR IARI. So these will be your mentors. I think you can understand why the guidance is needed and why the guidance is needed from proper people, because who actually have cracked the examination can only guide you, can only tell you what are the tricks and what should be the strategy to crack so and so examination. And what with the online classes, what is the details of our online classes? Here you can see for soil science, we will conduct around 105 to 110 live classes this year only. This is per year, this is for 1 year, right? We'll have 105 to 110 classes. Then for general agriculture PYQs, we will do 8 to 10 papers. Then mock test, question, discussion, all topics. PYQ discussion per solve PDF will be 2022 latest. Already you can find it in our YouTube channel. 2020 se leke 2025 tak it is already there. 2026 jab bhi response sheet niklega, we will waste no time and we will provide that for you. Then marathon session, we will take at least 10 marathon classes. This also you can check in our YouTube. For the last year we have done it. You can see the quality of our teaching and how we approach the marathon classes as well. Then for agricultural current affairs, you will have 1 to 2 videos which will be taken by Hari sir, and then general agriculture you will have 120 classes per year. In the whole year you will have 120 videos almost. So total you will be having 250 plus classes in this whole year. So if you divide it by 10, almost you will be having 25 classes per month. So 1 month, 30 days, 25 days you will be engaged and you will be in the rigorous preparation, because you should know that one important pillar of success or one important pillar of getting a good rank is consistency. Once that consistency is broken, it is very difficult to regain that. All right. So for consistency, you need a regular involvement. And here we can assure you, with 25 classes per month, you will have no choice but to be rigorously involved with our academy. All right. Then moving on, what is the 10-month strategic plan? Now it has come the time for discussing the actual 10-month strategy. So this is our recommendation, like we want you to do this. So now it depends on you whether you can implement it or not. So our this year's master live master classes will start from October. All right, the classes will start from October. Before October, now it is August. August se leke September, you have 2 months. So what should be the plan for August and September? You should watch all the pre-recorded classes of 2026, because once you enroll in this course, the 2026 recorded classes will be instantly available to you. 2026 में भी पूरा syllabus cover कराया गया था. In that, whatever topic you want, you should see that. You should start from any topic of your choice, but you should watch all the pre-recorded classes of 2026 to get a good foundation. Then you should try to understand the concepts, because till now we are not interacting live to live. वो होगा अक्टूबर में, उसके पहले try to understand the concepts. This will be your first time reading and understanding. Total 200 classes will cover the entire syllabus once. इसके साथ साथ you have to study the book. Never forget to study the book. Daily reading hours should be minimum 4 to 6 hours. I would suggest 6 hours is optimum, because if you are in your 4th year, then getting 6 hours is not that difficult. I have also crossed that same thing. I also know Rawe ke pehle, yeah, in Rawe also getting 6 hours time per day is not that difficult. Utilize morning hours effectively, because at that time you have the best attention. And another thing is, your JRF examination will be in the morning hours. So if you do not have a habit of getting up early in the morning, you should develop it from now on, because अगर आपका ब्रेन ऑप्टिमम कंडीशन में नहीं है ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम टाइम एंड यू फील स्लीपी इन द एग्जाम टाइम, तो फिर क्या मतलब है इतना पढ़ने का? 10 महीना, 1 साल, 2 साल पढ़ने का क्या मतलब है इफ योर ब्रेन इज नॉट इन योर 100% इन द एग्जाम इटसेल्फ? सो प्लीज, if you are a night owl, if you are a late nighter, all nighter, please leave all these things and start waking up early and starting in the morning, because the examination, you remember, will be in the first half, and that time your brain should be in optimum and your brain should be functioning effectively. Otherwise it will be of no use. Then it would be best if you can cover all the pre-recorded classes before October 2026, because October 2026 se we will start the new push, this year's classes. So the 10-month strategic plan, here you can take a screenshot also if you want, but here October to March, what should be the second one? So you should attend live classes every day. जब भी class होगा, you should attend the live classes every day and clear your doubts with mentors then and there for better understanding and more conceptual clarity, because you are getting live classes, you are getting the chance to interact with us one-to-one. At that time only, stop us, ask us questions and get your concept cleared. After each live class, study from the PDF uploaded, plus read those chapters from standard book. This is very, very important. Our academy or anyone cannot give you everything. फिर किताब का क्या मतलब है? There will be no need of books. You have to read books. Whatever is it, you have to read standard books. The books that I have told, ISSS आपको पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है. After every class, you can study from the PDF, and after that, definitely, positively, you should study the same chapter from standard book as well. All right. Then you can make a 1 to 2 page short note based on your understanding. merging content from book and AgriAddict PDF. It will be very useful for final revision, because you saw the syllabus is huge, and one day before exam you cannot read the whole ISSS. Definitely you cannot do that. So it will be a very good habit if you can do 1 or 2 page short note after every lecture, after studying it from the book and from the PDF. You can combine. Mostly our PDFs are also made from the books only, because हम लोग तो कुछ आसमान से लेके नहीं आते हैं, but still you have to read the standard book, because book से ऊपर कुछ नहीं, book से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं. Books are the most important thing. All right. Then you should attend the topic wise mock test and monthly mock test without fail. You cover one major textbook in 1.5 months. 1.5 months is a good timeline, because I also can understand one chapter in ISSS, it might take 3 to 4 days if you are a very slow reader. Then also, otherwise 3 days, 2 days is more than enough to study a chapter in detail and get your concepts cleared. And if you are a serious aspirant, I suppose you have already completed these things. ये बोलना नहीं पड़ेगा. And anyhow, total of the 4 or 3 major textbooks that we told, you should cover one major textbook in 1.5 months and सारा का सारा किताब खत्म होना चाहिए. Then watch general agriculture class on every Saturday and Sunday and read PDFs provided. This will be a very good habit, because as per the last year pattern, last year almost 24 questions came from general agriculture alone. So if that pattern continues from this year also, you never know, there might be an increase in general agriculture questions. So you should see the general agriculture videos every Saturday and Sunday and read the PDFs provided, because this will be a very good habit and you will have no extra pressure for covering the general agriculture before the exam. ठीक? Then finally, April to June, the crucial time before the examination, you will have all live classes completed. So this is the time for your revision. You should always remember consistency is the key and revision is the key. Without revision, nothing great can be achieved at all time. Please remember this in your mind. Definitely, this is the truth. This is like eternal truth. So you should start your third round of revision, 3 chapters a day or more. This should be the goal. Watch all the previous year paper discussion. This is very important, because previous year questions से बहुत time punctuation, comma, full stop के साथ question उठा के पूछे जाते हैं. So this is very important. You should be very thorough with the PYQs. It should be in your lips and it should be in your fingertips. All right. Watch all the PYQP discussion on AgriAddict YouTube channel and analyze the areas which you have not covered or you are weak. आपको पता चल जाएगा देखते देखते. Read them again and revise them thoroughly. इसमें भी अगर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, you can contact the mentors. Definitely you can contact us and you can get your doubts cleared then and there. We will be always available for you. Then attend the scheduled mock boost series and analyze your performance thoroughly after attempting. Plus work on time management, because time is very important. As I am telling, 2 hours for 120 questions, time is very important. Attend all the marathon series plus PDF in last 2 months. Marathon series, if you are wondering what is a marathon series, हमारे YouTube channel में जाके देख लीजिए. Live section में there are lots of marathons. Soil science marathon last year I have also taken 3-4 classes. In that you can see what is there and what is a marathon, and you will understand. Then watch the mock test question discussion series. This is also there. It is called the most expected series. That is also done by our mentors only in YouTube channel. Then read current affairs PDF provided by AgriAddict plus revise general agriculture through our PDFs. Revise rigorously before the 15 days of exam. This is the 4th time revision. Consistency and revision only will achieve greatness. So this should be the plan. यहाँ पे अगर आपको चाहिए, you can take a screenshot of this page as well, and you can take a screenshot of this page as well. This should be from October to the final time of your examination, where you will be attending live classes with us. And before that, this should be the case when until October, जो 2 महीना अभी बाकी है, August and September, in that we expect you to do all this so that your preparation will be very effective and it will be very nice. Like you are expected to cover these things so that it will be easy for you also and easy for us also to conduct it smoothly. All right. So finally, if you are enrolling with us, these are the things that you will be getting: live classes plus recording, PYQ discussion plus solved PDFs, topper notes, free general agriculture course. This is very, very important in the context of nowadays. Then revision series, then 1:1 mentorship. This is also very important because you can get anyone and you can ask your doubts. And what you will be getting in the course, right? What is there in the course? If you are enrolling in the Shrestha batch, that is the 2027 target batch, what all you will be getting? I know many of you, they have already bought the mock test, but now you are enrolling for master course. तो क्या मतलब है? In the master course, you will already get the mock test. This is the mock test AgriAddict test series. All right. This you will get. Then you will get all the recorded classes of 2026. That is the last year. Last year full recorded classes you will get, which we expect you to complete before starting this year classes. And then free ICAR PG exam crisp notes. This also you will get. This is also very important for revision, but still I would suggest you should make your own notes always. That will be more helpful. Then you will get a completely free general agriculture course, which is very, very, very important in nowadays time, because you can see, as per last year trend, the questions of general agriculture are increasing day by day. And also if you are planning for any other exam also that involves general agriculture, this will be very important for you. So you will get a complete free general agriculture course, in which you will get the live and recorded classes, toppers notes, mock test bundle, crisp notes and everything. And also you will get the test series of general agriculture that is provided by AgriAddict. This is also provided by the experts of AgriAddict. This will be very helpful for your CUET PG preparation as well. अगर आपका JRF किसी तरह से अच्छा नहीं जाता है or something or the other happens, you can always get CUET PG and you can enter into BHU and other top class universities through that also. That is not a problem. For that, you need general agriculture very strong. So if you are taking the master course of JRF, you will get all this and you can get your CUET PG preparation as well. CUET PG का भी marathon हमारे YouTube channel में है. If you want, you can see that and you can judge us also. So how to enroll in the AgriAddict online course? This is very easy. You can visit the website or you can download the app. There you can search the course, search and choose the course, make the payment and start learning. It is as easy as that. There is nothing rocket science, nothing is there. Far easier than soil physics. And also all our classes are available in YouTube. Many free classes, many marathon classes are available in YouTube. There you can see the standard of our teaching, the quality of our teaching. Also in the course, also in the website, you will find a demo class. There also you can see. First you see, first you check, first you judge us, then only you enroll, and there is no pressure about that. You can always see the video and you can decide afterwards, right? And from this year you will be getting a dedicated student kit, in which you will be receiving a t-shirt, you will be receiving a spiral notebook, and you will be getting a monthly study planner. This study planner is very important. This is like a sticker, you can put it in your study table, and there this will be very helpful for tracking your preparation, how much you have covered and what you have done. And so I told you in the beginning of the video that whoever stays with me until the end, there is a very special surprise for you, right? So the course price, the original course price is 5999, all right? So if you go to the website and enroll now, you will get a 1000 rupees discount and the course price will be this, right? But since you have watched this video and this will not be revealed anywhere else, since you have watched this video full and you have stayed with me for the whole time, so only for you who have come until this part, this code will not be revealed outside, this code will be not revealed anywhere else, only in this video. You can use this code. You know my name is Rounak and you can use this code Rounak27 for an additional 300 rupees discount. So your total discount will be 5999 minus 1300. All right. So this will be your final course price. This is only for the people who have seen this video until this time. This is the special code for you with my name and with the year. And if you apply this, after that you will get this much discount. Whereas if you go to the website and enroll now, you will get the discount as usual. So that marks the end of this 10-month strategy. I hope all of you enjoyed the video and I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any doubt or if you want any clarifications, you can always contact our helpline number. You can note this number, you can WhatsApp, you can call anytime between the office hours, and our student managers will be available to hear your queries. If you have any doubts about soil science, you can put it in the comment section also. I will see the comments and our team will see the comments and they will reply you. Once you enroll in the master course, do not forget to get yourself enrolled in the master WhatsApp group also. In that group, all of us are there, the mentors are there. You will get one-to-one guidance and you will get all your doubts cleared. Whatever doubt you are having, even while reading the textbook, even while reading the ISSS or anything, do not worry about that. We will always be there for you. You will get 1:1 mentorship, and I hope you will crack the ICAR PG 2027 like anything, and the best rank, the rank 1 will be yours. All right. Good luck.